Hello everybody and welcome to my review of the Transformers Studio Series SS-06 Starscream from the 2007 Transformers movie. Start off with, we can take a look at the box here. It's got a picture of Starscream here, it's got the 06, the 07 logo right there, Starscream. On the side you got this nice picture of him right there, the Autobot logo up there. On the back we have pictures of him in his robot mode and his vehicle mode, as well as some of the other Wave 1 figures here. Transforms in 26 steps. On the side here we got another picture of Starscream. It says Voyager class. Got the 06 up there. Take a look at the backdrop. It is from that scene in the 2007 movie at the end, the Battle of Mission City. So I got the Transformers logo here, Autobot symbol on this side, Studio Series 06. Put him up here. He's a bit large for the backdrop, but it still works. Get this out of here. Alright, so to take a look at the robot mode on this figure here, I think the colors are really nice. This like light drab gray and this blue here. Very similar colors, but they contrast really nicely. But he's got that Dorito like shape here, as you see with Starscream and all the Bayverse movies. It's very thin. A lot of the jet mode compacts onto his back pretty well. In this figure is actually, it's pretty much just a larger and slightly retooled version of the Dark of the Moon deluxe class Starscream. And I own that figure, but I do not have it with me right now. I plan later to make like a comparison video. I can bust that one out and show it off along with this one and the Revenge of the Fallen Starscream. But yeah, overall really nice. They added these little panels here. Those weren't on the Dark of the Moon toy. And the head sculpt looks really nice. Got that weird like bird type look to it. For articulation, he can do a 360 with his arms. His arms can bend out a little past 180 degrees there. There is a rotation joint up here. There's also a hinge joint there and a hinge joint a little bit lower. Right there, doing a double arm joint there. He also has a ball joint on his hand here, which is also double hinged. That's for his accessory. I'll show you that in a moment. His arms are very articulated. You can get them in some really different poses there. His head, you go side to side. It can go up and down a little bit. His legs, these can come out about that far. Kick forward pretty far. Kick back equally as far. And then he has these chicken leg parts here where his legs or his knees have two joints there. So you can get him to be a little bit shorter, a little bit taller, however you choose. There is a rotation joint at the bottom hinge there. And then his toes can fold, but that's mostly for transformation. But other than that, he's really articulated. You can get him to some pretty dynamic poses. For his accessory, though, he has this little rocket blaster thing that he uses in the movie. And there's a couple different ways you can put it on him here. For storage, you can just put this little peg here. Just put it on his back, somewhere on any of these three ports back here. But to put it on his arm here, you want to bend right there and fold his hand in like that. Then you can take these two little posts here, just slide into there. And that's how you're supposed to peg it in there. Looks pretty cool. It looks like in the earlier movies, a lot of the Transformers, their weapons would transform out of their arm instead of being a separate like accessory. So that definitely gives that illusion there. For some size comparisons here, we have Starscream with the 8605 Scourge here, two Voyager classes. Starscream is a bit taller than Scourge, a bit wider. Get him out of there. Here we have him with his release wave mate. This is the SS-05 Optimus Prime. Again, these two scale really well. Starscream is a bit taller than Optimus in the movies. In vehicle mode, Starscream is a bit small, though, but they scale really well in robot mode. And here for the last one, bring out the SS-09 Thundercracker. Now these two look really cool next to each other. This is supposed to be one of the Seekers, which are supposed to look just like him, but they used they retooled the Last Night, what was his name, Nitro Zeus for this, and this is a retool of the Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Starscream. So they don't have the same alt modes, but the head sculpts here are fairly similar. You can see that. It's got like the multiple eyes there. But getting him out of here. So for transformation on this guy, you can start here by folding his toes down. And then these little pegs here will go into these slots up here. So you just bend at that joint and peg that into there. Do that on both sides. You can open this little piece here, come around here, pull this back. You can open these parts out, and then you can flip this up. Oh, not yet. Here, let's unpeg this back section here, move that down, move his arms, pull these down a little bit, and then you can move this section up. Stuck on something. There we go. Okay, so you can just rotate this around here, up like that, and then fold this down. And you can fold this down. You can take these, fold these in, and fold these in. Bring these down. Come around back here, you can fold these back, and this little peg here will tab in right there. Like that. Straighten his little toes out. You can fold the landing gear down, and you can pull this one in the front up here if you want. Then you take his arms here, rotate him up, and then spin it at this joint. Rotate this in, like that. And then, so I'll show you this on this one arm first. Open this up, just for some clearance. This post here will peg in right there, like that. And then this post here will peg into this square here. No, actually, no, you fold his hand down. So that post will peg into this slot here. His hand will go onto that peg there, like that, and then like that. So you just do that on both sides here. Get this folded into here. That post to that slot. Down, fold his hand down. That peg there. And that peg there to there. Like that. And then you can fold this piece down. Up here, you can take this. This is on a little double hinge here. You can slide it down at the lower hinge. No, at the top hinge, and then at the lower hinge here. Push that down, and then these little pegs here will go into the slots on his legs. Just peg down like that. fold these up. Now these, I just want to get them into the little grooves here. Just line it up, push it down, and then just kind of align everything on both sides here. Like that. Then you can fold this down. And there we are in vehicle mode. So this vehicle mode is an F-22 Raptor fighter jet. And you see a lot of these, especially in the first movie, and it looks very, very accurate to what you see on screen, except for all this down here, but that looks really good. Got a little wings back here. I don't know much about jets, but there's all turbines back here. But really, really nice looking jet. I like how this lighter color offsets the darker colors here. You can see how you got that like gray and the blue there. Got these logos here. Decepticon logo. Front view. It's really nice, and the landing gear can fold up too. Just to get it out of the way. Just fold it down. Like that. Then his accessory here can be pegged into either this hole, this hole, this hole, or this hole. Kind of peg it up there. He's got his old gun right there. Pretty cool. For some size comparisons here, we have the SS-06 Starscream and the SS-12 Brawl. These two are from the same movie. These two look really good together. I would imagine that the F-22 would be a lot bigger than an M1 Abrams. But in robot mode, these two scale a lot better. Get that on screen there. Yeah. Very cool looking. Get Brawl out of here. And bring out the SS-65 Blitzwing. Yeah, so this is the Bayverse Seeker mold, I guess. And then this is the, what do you call it, Nightverse Seeker mode. I think they look really good together. Definitely a good group of jets here. Get him out of there. Alright, and then to go ahead and transform him back, and just fold his landing gear up. And slide these up. They're just on like a little slider hinge right there. You keep the landing gear down just for this part. Pull that up, fold it back up. Now these are loose. You don't want to fold them yet. You can take this part and just kind of separate that there. Kind of get that up out of the way. Come down here, unpeg his legs, fold them out. And come around here, pull these down, angle this kind of however you want in here, and fold his toes out. I kind of just pull down, and wherever it ends is where it ends. Fold his toe out. Now you can pull this part down, pull this part up, and I'll just go up here. And then take his arms, just kind of pull this whole section out of there. And keeping these out of the way here. Take this whole section, just kind of, let's see, move this out of the way there, just kind of push it down and then slide it out like that. From the top, looks like it's this part here. Part just pulls out like that. And you can angle these out and then position his hands however you want. On both sides. There we go. And then here, so you want to take the nose cone and just kind of push it, and that'll allow you to pull this out. The nose cone is on a double hinge here, so you want to pull it out like this. Slide this all into here. It doesn't tab in, it just kind of lines up there. Just have to push this little panel back up. Close this. Now get his arms out of the way. Take these pieces, pull this down, and pull this up. Now this little tab here will go into this little slot right there, if you can see that. Like that. Do the same on this side. Put that peg right in there. Like that. Then back here, you want to fold at this bottom hinge here. Kind of get this out of the way. And then fold the middle hinge. Like that. And then these pegs here go into these slots on the back of the wings. Just kind of line those up. Push them in there. And then position him however you want. And we are back in robot mode. So to finish this video up, I think it's a really good Voyager class figure. Really good representation of the 07 Starscream, which is interesting because it's a repaint of the Dark of the Moon Starscream. But this one definitely sizes better, it definitely scales better with the other figures like Optimus Prime here. That's a good scale for Starscream. Other than that, I would definitely recommend this figure in anybody's collection. And I hope you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what figures you want to see next. Have a good day.